Alright, we are live on YouTube. There we go. We are live. Live on YouTube. And we're going to go over the functionality of player sprint stamina. They're like a little kid. Get everything set up real quick. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Also standing. Alright, there we go. Alright, what you gotta do is first launch Unreal Engine 4, the project launcher. Then it will take a few minutes to just load up. And yes, I am using my brand new microphone from Amazon. If you would like to see the microphone I got from Amazon, I'll leave a link to it in the description after the tutorial. Once done processing. Alright, so we're going to continue with our project with the player stamina functionality. This is a total beginner's tutorial. And yes, I do morning games, I do tutorials, vlogs, training videos, and game dev tutorials. And pretty soon I'll do a build box tutorial soon. And yes, I do have build box. Build box is another beginner's engine to build games. So coming soon, a build box tutorial series. Is that 91? I stopped doing the Unreal Engine 4 tutorials for a while because of work. And now I'm back again with one. So all I'm gonna do is all the time I do the tutorials is on my day off. Right. Once this project browser is launched, we want survival horror, and then open up. And yes, Robot has been extended to February 2019. Huh. Alright, so once you click open, it's gonna close and it's gonna open up the project, but it's gonna take a few minutes to open up, to load the project. How's y'all's days going? There we go. It will pop up. That's the survival horror editor. Make sure you have the latest. Make sure you have Unreal Engine 4. If you don't have it, Go to my channel, go playlists, and search for ongoing Unreal Engine 4 tutorials. I can't remember what video it was. I think it's the previous one, I think tutorial number 5. Either tutorial number 5 or number 1. If you have a bad computer, I recommend 4.17.2 or below. If you have a good PC, I recommend 4.18.3 or newer. For me, I'm using 4.17.2. Hey, Carrie. Let me hook up. There you go. Hooked you up. Love me more, Carrie. Carrie. Okay. Alright. Make sure you close all the programs you will have open. Because the next tutorial tonight, I'll be doing a Unity tutorial on the splash screen live. %. We're almost there for our editing project to load. For best sound recording for games, I recommend using Audacity and if you want to create your own models, use Blender. Yes, Blender. It's good modeling software. All right, 83%. Oh no, I don't want Photoshop. What the hell I'm doing? Yes. Yes, my thumbnails are made with Photoshop CC. Oh shit, I don't have the viewer. Alright, 4.17.2, 86 complete. %. We're almost there, y'all. You haven't caught up with the series? Just go to my channel to playlist, view more playlists, and look for Unreal Engine 4 tutorials. The thumbnail should be looking like this right here in my Photoshop file. It will say introduction. I do have a game dev tutorials website. Link to it link to it is in the description, or you just type in your web browser jmgamedevtutorials.weebly.com, where beginners can get free assets and scripts. For the scripts are for Unity, or assets for Unity and Unreal Engine. If you want a screenshot of how I set up the player stamina functionality, I'll put a download image on the website after this tutorial is over. Exit out of the damn Photoshop. Are you still here? And yes, I did make a game cover for The Lost Neighbor. Right, it's going to open up the Unreal Engine 4 game engine. Damn. Exit out. There it goes. View task. There it is. Unreal Engine 4 just popped up. Straight down to 1. I'll probably edit the live stream after it's fully processing. There we go. Alright, so this is a project we've been working on. Why is there a game over widget? Alright, once you have this open, click on your third person character. Open up your third person character under Content, Content Browser, Blueprints, Third Person BP. Go to Content, Third Person BP, then Blueprints. Click on your third person character. then should be open up your third-person character. And later on in the series, we'll be using cinematics. Right. Alright, we create a function for our player to sprint. Whether input action sprint, when it's pressed, it'll check to see if the player is sprinting. And when true to set is sprint on, which is a bool. A bool is a true or false statement. You can take it on and off. And the sprinting is based on the character movement with the max walk speed to 1200. And default is 6. Add a print string. And if the player's not sprinting, it'll turn off and set the max walk speed to 600. It tells you when it's released. Now we're going to set our simple functionality for sprinting by going to our event tick in our player hunger. Just drag it out. Just drag it out. Alright, from the event tick, what we're going to do is a sequence node. Sequence node will we'll go to a different events that we're calling the function to. So right click it, drag it out, and type in sequence. You just hit enter. You can add pins. So we're going to add a couple pins. You should have SN0, SN1, SN2, SN3. So for this SN1 execution pin, just drag it out on top of your player sprint. And I'll get my thing. What we want is a branch. It will give us a true or false statement where we're gonna tell the engine when the player's not sprinting or sprinting to take away stamina or regenerate stamina for the player, so the player will be able to run again. So from condition, right here on your panel, left-hand panel side, where's variables, drag and drop in is sprint on that we created in the previous tutorial. And you want to get this is sprint on, and just drag out the X from the pen and just drag it into condition. Just like that. Fucking done. Give me 1 minute. Now for the true statement, for the execution pin, we're gonna add a new node. We're gonna add a couple delays. Let's Control C, Control V to duplicate, copy and paste. These delays will simply tell when to take away stamina or regenerate stamina. As the default duration, we want to keep it at 0.2 as the default. Right, for a true delay, when delay on the true side, drag out the completed, drag out another branch We need 2 more branches for both. Control C, Control V, do copy and paste, just like that. And just drag this one to the completed for the false side. From condition, we're gonna do integer. Integer is less than or equal to. Click that one. And we'll grab our player stamina. Bring it down here, and we're going to drag it to A. If the player has 0 stamina, it's going to. We don't want the player's stamina to go below 0, so we want it to equal to 0. If it's true, we're going to tell it to take away stamina. If it's false, we ain't going to do nothing. So for the true side on the branch node, for the true side, we want. Hey Aaron and Carrie, hold on. Let me get through this tutorial. On true side, we want set is sprint on, and we're going to take is sprint on because it's a bool. And to set the max walk speed, we need to get a reference to our character movement. Check out the execution pin for character movement and type in set max walk speed. And our set max walk speed will be set to 1200 or 600. Right? And for the false side, sorry, look at me. If it's true, if the player's not sprinting, it's going to set the max walk speed to 600. For the false side, excuse me. Oh yes, there is a false side. If the player is sprinting, we're going to set the player stamina. Set player stamina. Drag it to false. We're going to do integer minus integer. We're going to take 1 away from the player stamina, get a reference to player stamina, and drag it into A. So now, this is what you have right now. You should have a branch node. You should have a sequence node. You should have 3 pins. And drag it on top of your player sprint. Make sure you get a reference to this sprint on, and drag it to condition. Make sure you add a branch first. Then add a couple of delays and a couple branches. Then from the branch side, on the true side, on the true statement, is you want to drag from condition and type integer is equal to less than or equal to 0 and get a reference to player stamina and hook it up to A. And then from the branch true side, you should have set is sprint on, not ticked. And you should get a reference from character movement, drag it in, and should have to set max walk speed to 600 if the player is not sprinting. On the false side, if the player is sprinting, you should have set player stamina. And you should have drag up from player stamina. On this side here, you should have integer minus integer. Also get a reference to player stamina and hook it up to A. And that should be that functionality right there. And now for our false side, delay from condition. From the condition, check out for condition, type in integer is less than 0 or less than 100. So our B is going to be less than 100. Then you get a reference to player stamina and hook it up to A. That's what you should have right now for your false side condition. And now for the true, check out for the true, if the player's not sprinting, we're going to regenerate stamina. So we're going to set player stamina, or you can drag out stamina, hit set, and now we're going to drag it from player stamina. We want integer plus integer. An integer is a whole number. I'm going to go through all the different variables later on in the series. And want to add 1 to it by default. And just get a reference from player stamina and hook it up to A. And it will add stamina to the player. So the player will run if the player's not running. That's what you should have. Now to make it more simple to remember, click somewhere in an empty box area, click and drag. It will highlight the code. And press C with the comment. Press C on keyword to add a comment. We're going to name this one player stamina functionality. And hit enter. So when drag it will move the whole code without messing it up. Just drag it out right there. Now if we can compile and save. Once you've done make changes to it, make sure you hit save in the code because you don't want to redo everything. So make sure you hit compile and save to save the code, the blueprint code. Now if we test it out, press play in viewport. Now if we hit W, SD, right, so now, oops, they are sprinting. Oh, I forgot one thing. So add some print strings. From set player stamina, add a print string. And hook it up to this. Make sure it's taken away. Control C, Control V, duplicate. There we go. Now compile and save. And later, before we ship our game out to Windows, to other platforms, we got to get rid of some print strings so the player doesn't see the print strings. Nobody wants to see the print strings. Otherwise, that will mess up the. I'll save, cancel. Now we can save all to our main map. Now we press play now. We should be able to see. There we go. There we go. Now get it weight to 0. If I hit release, it's going to add 1. And you should not be able to go below. If you go sprint, let's get it all the way to 0. Let's see if it goes below 0. Because we don't want it to go below 0. Yep. There we go. Now it's adding to it. to the player sprint stamina. That is simply so the code works. If you want this line of code screenshot right here, that's to my website. I'll be happy to do so for you guys for a reference image. It will be available on my game dev website, jmgamedevtutorials.weebly.com. It will be free to download. Everything, my UI assets, the scripts for Unity, UI assets for Unity, Unreal Engine, and scripts for Unity will be free for beginners. So my game dev tutorials website is linked in the description as always for you guys to go check it out. I hope this tutorial helps y'all. So I'll take a screenshot of this and upload it to the website for you guys to download the reference image. So remember to have this functionality, drag out the event tick from your player hunger system, and drag out from here to add a sequence, then add 3 pins. And drag from the then 1 and drag it all the way to top new player sprint. So it'll be organizable. So that is simply how to do a simple player stamina functionality in Unreal Engine 4. In our next tutorial, we'll be doing some food pickups in Unreal Engine 4, and yes, the reference food pickups will be on the website for free download as a reference. Thank you guys very much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next Unreal Engine 4 tutorial, and stay tuned tonight for a new Unity 3D tutorial. Signing out.